Happy Thanksgiving, YouTube. T-Moose here. Now, since it is Thanksgiving, I'm gonna do my review of obviously one of the best Thanksgiving movies of all time, and that is arguably the 1987 classic comedy Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Now, this film was released all the way back in 1987 and was directed by John Hughes, who of course is best known for directing teen movies like Breakfast Club. 16 Candles. I mean, John Hughes is the man when it comes to the teen genre. And so this was like a comedy that released back in 1987 that starred the likes of Steve Martin and John Candy. Now here you got Steve Martin, who portrays this marketing exec who is on a business trip, and he is eager to return to his family in Chicago for Thanksgiving. And here, he ends up encountering this pretty much annoying guy named Del Griffith, portrayed by John Candy. And so, something happens where they're, hatching out, pretty much, travel by, car instead of, by plane. And so, pretty much, Griffin is like a traveling companion with, Neil. Now, Plane, Train, and Automobiles is obviously one of the best comedies of the 80s. It is pure, John Hughes. It's definitely a pure John Hughes film. Steve Martin and John Candy, both really iconic. Comics at times. John Candy gone way too soon. R.I.P. John Candy. But yeah, Candy was really solid in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I mean, he's of course worked with John Hughes before. Like, of course, he had like a little cool cameo in Home Alone, which was scripted by John Hughes. They also worked on Uncle Buck together. Now, of course, the character of Dale is pretty much annoying, and he, Neil, of course, like loses his temper a whole lot with Dale. And I mean, yeah. They're like back and forth bickering for each other is really hilarious to watch. You also got some other cool cast lists, like you got the likes of Dylan Baker. You got Kevin Bacon as a taxi driver. Michael McKean plays a state trooper. Laia Robbins plays the wife to Steve Martin. You even had Eddie McClurg as a car rental agent. Bill Irwin was in this. You even had a cool cameo by Ben Stein. I mean, this movie is a comic classic, and of course, they also, not so long ago, it was announced that a remake of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is coming with Kevin Hart and Will Smith. But they technically did do a remake of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, with not really fully a remake, but the comedy with Rob Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis in a way is like a remake of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. But yeah, Steve Martin and John Candy, they just play off each other perfectly. They were both hilarious in this film. I mean, the film got released all the way back in 1987, and it's a comedy that still holds up, today. I mean, there are probably some people who haven't really seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles yet, but it's still it's a Thanksgiving classic comedy that's definitely worth checking out every Thanksgiving. I mean, yeah, if you guys haven't really seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles yet, definitely go watch it. I mean, the road trip hijinks is pretty hilarious. There's like a funny, funny dialogue that happens between Steve Martin and John Candy, where Steve Martin is like pretty much insulting John Candy, and John Candy is pretty much telling him, you want to insult me, and stuff like that. I'm not really going to go much of the lines, but they actually did parody that line on an episode of Family Guy, so that was pretty cool to watch. But yeah, if you guys never really seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, it's definitely the perfect film to watch around Thanksgiving, and you definitely won't be disappointed. Anyway, let me lead you guys. Have you ever seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? If so, what you thought of it? Did you like it? Were you ever a fan of it? What was some of your favorite parts? Some of your favorite lines, moments? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is T-Moose signing off.